In this video, we'll be telling you whether you are a high-value woman or low-value woman. You must have heard these terms already, so it's important for you to figure out where you stand. If you're trying to attract a high-value man, then you need to become more aware of your own habits first. By the end of this video, you'll know whether or not you're a high-value woman. Make sure you answer every question truthfully. And remember, it's never too late to change your traits. Even if you're a low-value woman right now, you can work on yourself to become a better person. In fact, you can become the best version of yourself in no time. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Do you have high standards? First off, a high-value woman always knows how she needs to be treated. She doesn't settle for average because she knows she deserves the best. If you don't have high standards for yourself, then you're a low-value woman. You need to start expecting respect from other people and stop tolerating any kind of disrespect. Self-confidence is the most important part of having high standards. If you want to make the switch between being a low-value woman to being a high-value one, then you need to show off that confidence. In fact, being confident is an extremely sexy trait for most men. Low-value women might get jealous of other girls, but a high-value one simply doesn't care. She knows she's unique in her own way, and if anyone doesn't see it, then they can be with somebody else. Remember that a high-value woman knows her worth and has the confidence to walk away from anything that brings down her value. Question 2. Can you express your feelings? Low-value women struggle to put their thoughts into words. When they get frustrated, they mumble on their words and don't find the right things to say. However, a high-value woman doesn't make anyone guess her feelings. She tells people exactly how she's feeling and what she's thinking. The best way to explain this is through an example. Imagine you're planning a date with the new guy that you're seeing and you're trying to decide where to go. A low-value woman will tell her date to make all the decisions and say things like, "We can do whatever you want." However, a high-value woman knows better than that. She has a strong stance on everything, and she doesn't mind making plans with a man herself. This makes all the difference. Men don't like being with women who don't want to make any decisions. In fact, not having an opinion on anything shows insecurity, and high-value men don't want any insecure women in their lives. If you don't want a man to lose interest in you, then you need to practice expressing your thoughts and feelings. Be confident in everything you say, and don't just agree with what everyone else is saying. Question 3. Do you put others on a pedestal? When you meet celebrities or famous people, do you gush all over them? Well, we're sorry to tell you that that's a trait of a low-value woman. Putting others on a pedestal means you're devaluating yourself. You think other people are better than you because they have more money or are more successful. If you determine other people's worth based on their net worth, then you're a low-value woman. Now, a high-value woman wouldn't feel lucky if she met with investors or celebrities. In fact, she'd want them to see what a great opportunity she's bringing them. She doesn't ask for autographs or heap compliments on them, even if others are doing it. A high-value woman wants to be seen as talented, capable, and as an equal to other people. You should always respect others' achievements, but make sure you never act like you're below them. This small adjustment in your behavior can help you develop long-lasting relationships with influential people. Even in romantic relationships, a high-value woman will never place her man on a pedestal. She already knows that she's more than good enough for him, so she needs to question whether he is worthy of her time. Question 4. Do you seek validation from other people? Seeking validation is a telltale sign of a low-value woman. She focuses on what other people think of her and always wants to come across as the nicest person on earth. Don't get us wrong, you shouldn't be a rude person, but there's a fine line between being nice and seeking validation. A high-value woman takes care of herself and expects others to treat her well too. She presents herself in a super confident manner and works hard to protect her mind and soul from unnecessary drama. In fact, a high-value woman also has her own opinions and knows how to say no to others. She doesn't compromise her values to fit into a new group of people. On the contrary, a low-value woman only focuses on doing things that make other people like her. She won't take care of herself because she wants to, but she'll follow an extensive skincare routine because that's what other people are doing. Having the right motivation behind your actions plays a huge part in being a high-value woman. You shouldn't be a naive and gullible person who can be convinced to say yes to everything. A high-value woman knows how to remove herself from an uncomfortable situation. She has her own set of morals and values and expects the same level of integrity from other people. Question 5. Do you feel complete without a romantic partner? A high-value woman doesn't place her worth in the hands of a man. In fact, she's happy with her life and enjoys the company of her friends. Whoever she dates is only an addition to her life, not the entire purpose of her existence. If you jump from relationship to relationship looking for romantic validation, then you're not a high-value woman. Most women who are low value rush into relationships because they feel the need to always be dating somebody. They think having a good partner is the key to her happiness, and they simply aren't comfortable in their own company. To be a high-value woman, you need to get comfortable with being alone. You won't always have a partner to share your experiences with, and that's perfectly okay. A high-value woman knows she's enough without a relationship, so she takes her time to find the perfect partner for herself. If you're too desperate for a partner, then other people will see your insecurity from a mile away. Don't come off as a needy person who's always looking for reassurance. Instead, you should build a life that you love. Surround yourself with loving friends and family that help you fill the void of a romantic partner. If that isn't enough, then try getting some new hobbies that you enjoy. Whether you're in a relationship or not, continue doing everything that you enjoy. You shouldn't have to compromise on who you are just to be in a relationship. Question 6. Are you an open book? No matter what everyone tells you, being an open book is never a good idea. If you post every detail about your life on social media, then there's nothing intriguing about you. High-value women keep certain things a secret. Being a little mysterious is what attracts other people towards them. And get this, it's always better to avoid sharing too much than oversharing and regretting it later. Every time you meet someone new, don't give them a quick rundown of your entire life. Instead, reveal small details about yourself slowly to keep things fun and exciting. Remember that a high-value woman is authentic, self-aware, and interesting. She doesn't let anyone in too quickly, and it takes time for people to get to know her in an intimate way. When you meet a man, he needs to know that you have a unique personality that will eventually unfold. Keep dropping hints about your life here and there to keep him hooked to you. Question 7. Do you go the extra mile in a relationship? Going the extra mile isn't always a good idea. Even though women are always taught to be the caregivers in the relationship, it's time to throw that mindset out for good. A high-value woman knows not to put in more time and energy into a relationship than her partner. She values herself way too much to let anyone take advantage of her kindness. If you aren't sure whether to go an extra mile in a relationship, we have an easy hack for you to find out right away. The next time you're texting someone, see if there are more blue bubbles than white ones. Are you the one sending more messages? Are you always initiating conversations? If so, then you're putting in more effort than you're getting back. You need to stop reading online articles about why he's ghosting you and start focusing on making yourself more interesting. High-value men will make time for you if they find you valuable. But if you keep texting him 20 times a day, then he's going to lose interest very quickly. High-value women are passionate partners. They are very giving and welcoming for those who truly deserve their love, energy, and attention. Question 8. Are you always available? Being available for your partner might sound like a good thing, but it can also make you look desperate. If you're always available for other people, then it simply shows that you don't have any hobbies or jobs of your own. High-value women aren't available at the drop of a hat. If you want to change your habits to increase your value, then you need to stop being readily available every time he wants to spend time with you. Even if he calls late at night to see you, the answer should always be no. A high-value woman knows that her time is valuable, so anyone who wants to spend time with her needs to make a proper plan. Even if she's enjoying a relaxing evening by herself, she still isn't available to jump into a plan at the last minute. Question 9. Is your personality only strong or only feminine? A high-value woman knows how to stay in charge, but she's also very soft on the inside. In fact, her femininity is her biggest strength. To become a high-value woman, you need to be smart and confident with a good heart. You should come off as a caring and compassionate person, but never needy or manipulative. In relationships, high-value women know that they're capable of doing things for herself. Still, they're smart enough to let their partner take care of them. When you find a high-value woman, you'll know that it's a better idea to share responsibility than take care of everything alone. If you're too independent, then a man won't feel like he's needed. If you're too feminine, then a man might get tired of how needy you can be. The key to being a high-value woman is to strike the perfect balance between these two things. Your man should know that you're more than capable of taking care of yourself, but you also need to let him act like a man and acknowledge everything he brings into the relationship. Question 10. Can you be sexy and classy at the same time? This is the most important question in this list. Most women can either be classy or sexy, not at the same time, but high-value women know better than that. A high-value woman can show her sexy side by being playful. She knows how to engage in flirty conversations with someone she likes. In fact, she enjoys being desired by a man she's attracted to. Being light and playful is an intoxicating mix for men. A high-value woman will always know when to act sexy and when to be classy. And that's a wrap for this video. Are you a high-value woman already? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out other videos on our channel. Click now to watch.